receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
So we got man. Slam. Shoot.
First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Undercrosses. Nice box. Right.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Let's go, D.
They'll run it with Scarlett. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Bang, 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 bang. Watch the safety creep. Check 31. Check. Gun.
They snap it to Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in the final, Dustin?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Rip right.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Haywood! No!
Tannehill now to throw. He finds Humphries. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down, stopped at the Panthers' 38. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's make these babies cry right now. Come on, set. 90.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Look at me, zipper. Go.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
15. Pilot, 64. Watch. Jump. Get it.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up.
Team spill. Sponge. Hey. Ready.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5. At the 6.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Hey, watch it. General West. Check. 59.
Now Tannehill goes underneath for Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll run it again with Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. It's caught. Humphreys. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans have taken the lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they needed...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Scarlett, 63 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, Henry. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
50, plant. 59, 66, pull it high. 52, 36.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Go! 90 Wolf, General West.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Check 99. Check, hey, lock it. Check, lock it.
Now it's Henry. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Keep playing hard, fellas. Hey, Sam off.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
61, matchbox light. He's coming. Hey! Check. Defense.
They'll run with Henry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Tannehill on 3rd down. He gets it to Humphries. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries. 37 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive, it was so deflating for the defense. What's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw, and he finds a man. It's Olsen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Newton to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
Gun. Watch the screen.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now Newton. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now it's Newton. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Hey, Charlie. Yeah.
Coming to you.
Get it.
Now it's Tannehill. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Look at me. Zipper.
Get that ball. Mike's 59. Jim.
Topper. Ready?
Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I got you.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Yo, go. Shoot.
Now Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Again, it's Henry.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Greystone, travel. Switch. Hey, echo.
Mike 5'9". I got you, boy.
Go on.
They'll toss it to Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Shift.
First throw in overtime for Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They run. This is Lewis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go, set. 90, Wolf.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
80 weapon. Check 26. Let go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Oh, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. Within an OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I'd love to see games finish that way.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin.